4, coaching skills and practices. What we'll consider in this, a definition of its competency, why its competency is of vital importance to newly appointed supervisor, and a step-by-step action plan for your self-improvement. Delegating tasks, assigning tasks effectively to others while maintaining responsibility for results. Consider skill level of employee and challenge level of assignment. So you need a developmental strategy for this. It has to be developed. Remember, this is coaching skills and practices. Okay. Consider skill level of employee and challenge level of assignment. Then a developmental strategy. Managing task readiness. You have to manage. If not ready yet, do not assign in that task. If it's ready, then manage it. You have to manage whether the employee is ready or not. Okay. Look at the readiness of the employee, the readiness level of employee. Is he ready or not? Can he do the job or not? You have to coach that. Effectiveness of delegation as a ceiling on leadership effectiveness. No, in terms of delegation, effectiveness of delegation, that will be ceiling on leadership effectiveness. You are able to delegate properly and timely and effectively, then you'll become an effective leader. Communicating instructions, showing the employee how to accomplish the task, and clarifying when, where, how much, and to what standard it should be done. It's very clear, the communication instruction. The critical for unfamiliar tasks. Okay. You have to be critical for unfamiliar tasks, not familiar to you. Then you have to be critical. Avoid keeping them in the dark. No, you have to be explained. You have to learn everything. You have to understand. There are questions, there are doubts in his mind, then make it clear again. No, good communication instructions given to them. So avoid keeping them in the dark. Some employees are shy. They will just do it just for the sake of following you as his supervisor, and he's afraid to ask questions. So be clear to him. Avoid leave alone zap. So if he is doing good and he understands the job and you have delegated for him, then leave him alone. You just zap him when he's doing so many mistakes. I thought you already know the job. How come you're having so many mistakes? And you zap him. Okay? You scold him for not telling you the truth that he is having difficulty in doing the job. That's why you leave it alone, zap. Setting task performance goals, collaborating with employees to establish short and long-term goals for performance of particular tasks. So you have to have goals that you set, task performance goals. What are the performance for this? We can do it. We can accomplish it. Okay. You do the goal. Difference between goals and objectives measurement. The goals is that like long-term, right? Objective is like specific and short time bound. Goals is the ultimate result that you want. First goals, then measurable objectives. You have to have goals. What is your goals? To be complete, full-fledged machine operator. Okay, that is your goal. What is your objectives? Objectives is he should understand how to read manuals. He should understand how to to operate the digital controls, etc., etc. So those are your specific objectives or measurable objectives. Goal to become a 100% operator. Objectives, maybe every module. Desired outcomes and metrics. You have to look at the desired outcome. What would be your desired outcomes, and then the measurement in terms of metrics. Okay, so when you measure it, you will know that the outcomes are good. When you measure it, it has attained the goal that you have set. Okay, Okay, number 4, providing task relevant feedback. Feedback, very important in your task performance. Carefully observing the employee's performance of on individual tasks and sharing these observations in a non-threatening manner. Best done one-on-one. Feedback should be one-on-one. This is your problem. These are your issues. These are your weakness. Why you did not perform on this task because of this, because of that. One-on-one. You don't want to embarrass the person. You want him to learn. Okay, focus on the feedback. He will be focused. If there are other listening, he will not be focused on the feedback because he is aware that there are guys around him listening. Like in a meeting. Don't do it collective approach. Do it one-on-one. Concrete observation. There should be have concrete observation of your feedback. You'll feedback this, meaning you have observed, you have experienced the things that you have observed. So you have concrete observation, and this will be the basis of your feedback. Positive verbal reinforcement. Okay, you make positive verbal reinforcement thank you for doing a good job. Okay, in this aspect you are doing good, or you try to improve that further. That's reinforcement, verbal. Improvement suggestion is like, okay, in terms of the pre-operational check, you're still very, still not good. You have to improve on this. You have to improve on that. Okay, that's how you do it. Then number 5, rewarding improvement. People are not doing this, but this is actually critical. This is important. If you want to have a motivated people, you're coaching, you're trying to do, make him do his work good, then you have to have reward. Using formal and informal means to stock employees in making progress on the accomplishment of mission critical tasks. Don't wait for task perfection. You do it right away. You encourage him to continue. Okay, you pat on the back, or you recognize the things that he's already done good, and look for growth, continuous growth. Use formal and informal rewards to shape effective task behavior. Recognition is the most important. Dealing with failure. As a supervisor, you have to understand there are failures. Whether you like it or not, there will be failures. You have already trained him for 1 month, 2 months, and still making failures. Or maybe even you making failures. So try to understand that you can make any adjustment for this. Okay? So inability or unwillingness of the worker, try to find out why is he failing, because of inability, no skills, or unwillingness, not motivated. Reprimanding, reassigning, retraining, or otherwise cleaning up the situation. I would say, okay, reprimand, and sometime reprimand, but retraining is okay. The best way of doing it is retraining. Reassigning okay, is also okay, especially if the person is incorrigible or not cannot be corrected. So, make a reassignment. Some get fired, others demoted. People, for me, firing is not the solution. Maybe there are problems in terms of your coaching, of your management of the person. Maybe you need, try to find a way. Try to find why there are failures. There are some way. Maybe the problem is not him, not the employee himself. Maybe the problem is you as a coach. No, you're not really that close to doing good for this guy. Still others learn more slowly. So you have to learn, you have to accept yourself that there are slow learner person and there's a fast learner person. Working with personal problems. So that's why there is no success, because there is problem. You have to find out, you have to be an empathic listener. Try to listen. Listening empathically and non-judgmentally, and offering emotional support for non-work difficulties. Interfering with the work. Yeah. Does the problem, personal problems, interfering with the work? If it is, then find out. Find out, because it is interfering the work. That's why there is failure. Over your head, okay? Over your head. The problems is over your head already. Cannot be controlled. It's going out of control, going out of hand. Making referrals, okay? Counseling, somebody will talk, somebody will help out, talk to this guy, give a pep talk. The guys who are good, like in HR, because most of the HR managers are like be a psychology graduate, no? So they know how to do counseling work. Okay, providing support in terms of maybe resources, maybe need resources. Okay, in solving personal problems could be resources also. You can support this, maybe financial support, loans, or something else. If the problem, especially if the problem is about financial, family problems. Okay, confronting difficult situations, opening up uncomfortable topics that are impacting the work in one-on-one meetings with employees. Okay, you have to talk. You have to confront the employee. Whether you like it or not, you have to do it. Yeah, you have to do it one-on-one because you don't want to embarrass the person. Okay, there are supervisors who are talking to the person in this situation, and they're talking in front of other people. And the person that we're referring to is really getting embarrassed. And instead of solving problems, you are making the problem grow bigger. Discussing the non-discussables. You try to make him or her open to you and discuss things which are the non-discussables. You know, try to persuade if you can. This is I'm open for you. I'm here to help you out. I'm here to whatever your problems are. No, I'm here to help you, and this is just between you and me. It will not cascade to other people. And I'm keeping it to myself. Whatever problems that you have, you can try to let him be open to you. Opening up discomforts, that is what you call. When in doubt, confront. When all else fails, try honesty. Be honest. Be frank. Courage, diplomacy, and tact. You should do this. You should have the courage to talk, to the person. There are supervisors who are a bit scared, in delving with other personal situation or difficult situation of the person. Should have the courage and diplomacy. You try to be diplomatic and tactful. You tactful, don't talk unnecessary things or things that can hurt the person and make the problem even grow bigger. Okay. Responding to requests, consulting with employees on an as needed basis, making win-win decisions. When you make decision, it's good for the employee, it's good for the company. What is that? Win-win decision. You try to make everybody win. When you are boxing, there should be one win and one loss. In basketball, one win, one loss. But in this situation, it should be win-win, both winner. The organization is a winner. The employee is also a winner. Try to make that decision as realistically as possible. You are the organization, and your responses may have legal implications. It may have legal. If there is no legal implication, there would be definitely be a win-win decision. But the problem is there are legal implications, which try to be diplomatic, try to explain, and make him or her understand the implications, legal implications. He will understand. Only needs talking, communicating, making him or her understand. Care and responding, avoiding promises you can or won't keep. Do not make any promises. Do not commit to that promises that you cannot keep. Otherwise, that that person will expect. Say, oh, we can do it after 1 month, after 2 months. Don't do that. Okay. Should be playing safe also. Yeah, try to make him happy, her happy, but at the same time, you are not, putting the company in a precarious situation where there will be legal implications of request. Like maybe he is trying to recommend his wife or her husband to work with her in the same company. Oh, that would be legal implications, right? Uh, Policy is implication is also legal implication. It's against the policy, then do not make promises. You act as a consultant, not as a boss or a manager or a supervisor to him or her. You are a consultant. He's trying to consult you, and you are trying to give feedback, and you're trying to help as a consultant, not as a boss supervisor. Following through, no? Monitoring the outcomes of coaching individuals and providing additional assistance when necessary. Okay? Whatever action plans that you have put in place. Okay. Whatever it is, you have to follow through. No? Monitoring the outcomes of coaching individuals and providing additional assistance when necessary. You have to follow through. What is the current situation now? What are we now? Where are we now? And what would be the next steps? Okay. So staying close to observe, give feedback and encouragement, because the employee will not give it to you, will not give you feedback, will not revert to you, will not communicate to you. If you just hang on and wait for the employee, that will never happen. Okay. So you have to make the initiative. You have to stay close. You have to observe. You have to give feedback, observe, make observation, and make encouragement. No, running interference for your people. Make interference when it is necessary. Obtaining resources to support your people. You have to propose the management, the resources that the people need for them to enjoy their job, for them to be happy, motivated. If you are working with very limited resources, then everybody will not be happy.